Good morning, Mark here. Brandon's here too.
Good morning.
And his phone, which is the most important thing, so
Yep,
he can
right
communicate with you. There he is. He's got his iPhone logged into Facebook. And so here in the digital studio, we have communications with all sorts of people in all sorts of ways these days, I guess. But that's the primary way, I think, with most folks here on Facebook.
Yeah.
We have a lot of clouds around today. A few minutes ago, I see a little blue sky there in Gaylord. So a little sun comes to the clouds at Gaylord. The clouds that are with us outside right now, they're slowly going to move out of the area through the day today and slowly clear up. They're part of the same system that brought us a few showers the past 3 days. It's a very slow moving system of showers and clouds moving across the middle part of the country. Now the rainy part's gone for us, but the clouds still linger and they'll break up through the day today. Let's see, today is the 29th, is it? 28th. 28th. Yep. Tomorrow's 29th. 30th, last day of September, Saturday, October 1st, Monday. Must be a busy week around northern Michigan for lots of things. For a couple of reasons. One, it's just obviously on the calendar. This time of the year, a lot of people have festivals and get out and do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, Brendan, that people are going to scramble to find something to do outside when you see this forecast.
I bet.
Because it's going to be an unusually warm and a sunny one, too, for the weekend. So, a lot of people who haven't gotten that last boat ride in, maybe I'll do that or whatever.
That sounds like fun.
So, yeah. All right. I got a quiz question for you. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Okay. You'll love this. Where is the intergalactic spaceport for, quote, inhabitants of Jupiter who might wish to take sanctuary from collisions with comets and meteors? Where is this intergalactic spaceport? It's a real thing. Is it at Baghdad, Arizona? Is it in Lulu, Florida? Or is it in Green River, Wyoming? We'll have the answer to that in just a little while. A, B, or C. If you want to take a shot at that, let Brendan know. All right, here's the story with the weather. The three big things. The sky is slowly clearing, and it'll take a little while today, but eventually, wherever you are, hopefully you get some of the sunshine we're talking about. Today and for the next few days and nights, going to be warmer than normal. Tonight, a full moon. Big moon, big, bright, beautiful. You should be able to see it through a few passing clouds. It's the harvest moon, the full moon that's nearest the first day of fall. First day of fall was last week. And so sometimes the harvest moon is before the first day of fall, so late summer. And sometimes it's a couple of weeks after the first day of fall, which means it's in early October. So it does vary. And this year it's the end of September. There are the showers, and there's still looks like a little drizzle near St. Helen, maybe, or Higgins Lake, maybe. But that that's the same rain that's been with us a couple of days, and that's moving away from us. And it'll take the clouds with it too. Now the clouds are still around. There are some breaks, a little sun's coming through its spots, but that's one big system slowly moving off toward the east and away from us. As the skies begin to clear, the temperatures start to jump a little bit. Where you get a little extra sunshine today, it'll be in the 70s. If it's a little cloudier in your neighborhood through the day, it'll stay in the 60s. Tonight, we have I'd call it a mostly clear sky or partly cloudy sky, a few clouds passing through. A lot of the lows will fall in the 40s, so a little chilly tonight, but a beautiful night with a big moon. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, light wind, low humidity. Highs will be a little bit warmer than today by a couple of degrees. And then this weekend and into early next week, we're looking at unusually warm temperatures. These are average highs for the eastern UP and the northern part of the lower. And you can see, compared to what's normal, typical, it's above it. It's not record-breaking heat. Records are like 88, 89, 90. So we're not going to be close to that, but certainly above normal. Normal highs would be over the next week or so from 59 to 64 degrees. Wow. Enjoy this while we got it. Of course, Sunday's the first day of October. It's going to feel very, very warm for early October. And notice the lows. Now, tonight, there'll be a few 40s, but I think these are average lows. Take a look at Friday, those little numbers in between Friday night, Saturday night, and into next week, 50s and 60s for some of the low temperatures. And typically, normally, lows this time of the year, overnight temperatures would be 40 to 45 degrees. I like that part.
Yeah.
Nights are going to be so mild the next few nights. And so get out and enjoy this while you got it, because it's not going to last. It never does. But late September and early October look to be very mild for us. All right, there's the quiz question. Brendan, anybody checking in this morning?
Oh, yeah. We have, I was going to say, all of our normal friends, normal viewers. Yeah, I don't see anybody relatively new. But anyway, we'll say hi to who we have here. Christopher is saying 57 and cloudy where he is in Farmington Hills. Susan's watching again from a cloudy Kalkaska. Nancy is in East Jordan. Seth is chiming in from Petoskey. Paula is saying good morning from a somewhat cloudy Boyne Falls, 57 degrees. And she is looking forward to the Harvest Festival happening in Boyne City this weekend. That's where Allie, our reporter, was yesterday with the preview.
Yeah.
Who else? Joel is watching from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub, 58 degrees, partly cloudy. He's cutting firewood again today, Mark.
Busy guy.
Yep.
He must be much younger than I am. I presume he's younger than I am, because I don't have the energy for all the stuff he does.
You know what? I thought his birthday either just happened or it's happening soon.
Yeah.
I think he's just entering his 60s, if my memory serves me
That's
right.
a little younger than I am. So, yeah, I envy all the energy he has.
I don't know what Anne's referring to, but she's saying that it's your fault, Mark. I don't know what your fault is.
Everything's my fault. My mom, my sisters, my ex-wives. It's always my fault. So I'm used to it. It rubs right off, whatever it was.
I'll just leave that one there, Mark.
Okay, fair enough.
Christopher had a lot of rain yesterday afternoon into late last night downstate. Wendy is chiming in as well. We get hot shots from her from time to time. She's watching from Prudenville. She just finished her workout. She's training for the Sleeping Bear Dunes 5K, which is October 7th.
Okay.
And it sounds like October 7th is also her birthday. Happy early birthday,
Very
Wendy.
good. A week from Saturday. That's great.
And she is guessing the Wyoming option for the quiz.
All right.
Christopher's guessing the Florida option. Paula's guessing Arizona. Susie Q is watching as well this morning. Looking forward to seeing her soon. She's in Traverse City on her way to Weight Watchers. It's 57 where she is in Traverse City. And we're going to have lunch together. And I think there are a few other people joining us, so that should be fun at Red Spire. And have a great float, everybody. When I don't know what she means by floats, but I always think of like a root beer float.
Oh, that, or
that
maybe
good.
she's thinking people are going to go out on the river this weekend and float down the river. I don't know.
Could be.
So, yeah.
That's right. You did mention kayaking and some water activities earlier today.
Yeah.
Mark, so
I'd like to do that
it.
again this weekend myself. That's my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And Susie Q is guessing the Florida option, by the way.
Okay.
Joel's guessing Wyoming. Nancy's guessing Florida. And Wendy, I couldn't remember if it was this morning or yesterday or the day before, but she does say thank you for using her hot shot this morning.
Okay, I think I had another one. If it wasn't this morning, it'll be tomorrow morning. No, it was this morning, I think. Didn't Wendy have the one with the? Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, was that the dog?
Two
and the
dogs. The
cat?
two dogs. Yes, we used the. Oh no, dog and
the
cat. Dog and
Mhm.
cat. That's what it was. I think that was Wendy's picture this morning. We used. Yeah.
We have to know, Wendy, what were they looking at? I'm guessing a squirrel or a chipmunk
I
or
didn't have
something.
any information about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. My mom's watching this morning. Hi to you, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She said hello from a rainy Port Huron. Going to be spending the day with my mom's sister and her granddaughters. Love all the hugs and kisses from them, and Benji loves them too. Be my second cousins, I guess. They're quite young, maybe 2 and I don't know.
Oh, they love
something
Benji.
like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Benji's really good.
Benji's
with
a
the
little bitty
girls.
dog.
Yeah. Kathy, she brings up a great point. She said the colors are starting to pop, going on a Citizens Watch run and painting faces at the Black Bear Festival. Koran? Curran Saturday.
Okay.
Let me know how you say that, Kathy. But anyway, there's going to be some face painting going on Saturday. Oh, okay, Joel, thank you for letting me know. 2 days left in his 50s.
Okay. Yeah, he's a young man, so he's got all the energy that I no longer have.
Got Bobby Ann watching from Oldsmar, Florida. She said, "Miss all of you." Bobby Ann, glad you can chime in here.
She's back in Florida already.
Yeah,
it's all right.
And we have an answer from Wendy here. Carl the cat and Louie the dog were waiting for her grandson Lucas to get home from school.
Very good. They look very attentive. I'm surprised the cat was so attentive. That's great to see that. But the dog, the ears were up and ready to go.
Big fan of Lucas, I guess.
Yeah.
So my guess, squirrel and chipmunk, way off.
That's all right. That's still
Lucas
a good guess.
Talking about.
Yeah.
And Christopher said, "Nothing is ever Mark's fault. Excuse me. Mark is fun to listen to."
Well, that's nice of him to say. We like that. That's a nice response. Thank you.
That is. Now we're all caught up, Mark.
All right. Where is the Intergalactic Spaceport? This is a real place. And there really is a Baghdad, Arizona. It's a small little spot. I've never been there, but there's an old movie called The Baghdad Cafe. It's I think it's just if that movie is about the real Baghdad, there's just a little cafe and that's about it. Lulu, Florida exists. That's near the state line, the Georgia state line.
Okay.
And it's really just a crossroads. It's not really a town, but I love the name. I thought I'd throw that in there because I might fool people, because any town that is called Lulu might have a spaceport. But actually it's in Green River, Wyoming. And I don't know exactly why this was formed. I do know what they were thinking. Somebody was thinking, if you remember back in the 90s, there was a comet that actually did go into Jupiter, and it was big news. And you could watch it on those big cameras that we have, as Earthlings we have, zeroed in on Jupiter, and you could see the comet just go into Jupiter.
Okay.
And so I think that's how the idea began, I think. But it's essentially a joke, I suppose. Somebody said in Green River, why don't we call our little airport? Green River, I'm just guessing, has maybe 20,000 people in it. It's not a big city. It's in the southwestern part of the state, but a really nice little town. I've never been to Lulu, never been to Baghdad, but I have been to Green River.
Okay.
It's a nice little spot. But the airport's just a normal airport, but with a sign that's up. It says, just in case anybody wants to bail out of Jupiter and, get away from those collisions, you're welcome to land here. That's all there is to it. There's nothing special about the airport, but just put up a sign. And I thought it was great that the town leaders had a sense of humor about it and allowed the sign to go up. And it's been just kind of like a fun thing for people like me to see the sign. And all I've seen is the sign. There's nothing else there. And so it's kind of fun. But that Green River, that's the place. And I suppose in those intergalactic maps, if anybody does come from Jupiter, they'll say, now where are we going to land this thing? Oh, wait a minute. There's a place. Wyoming, Green River sounds like the place to go.
Now the question is, how far out of your way did you have to drive to see that, Mark?
Not far, because I love Wyoming. I really, really I love all of the West and just meandering around. And I've been through Green River a couple of times, and it wasn't far. Green River's right off the interstate. It's easy to kind of stop in anyway if you're just passing through. But it's a beautiful little town. I really like it out there.
We know you love those fun tidbits.
I do. I love little things like that's exactly the kind of thing. I'm the kind of guy who will get off the interstate looking for it. And so a lot of people will see the sign and say, one of these days, maybe I'll go to that place. I do it. I meander across the landscape just looking for places like that. Just for the hell of it. Because I think it makes an interesting story.
When you brought this up, I'm thinking maybe Arizona. I know I've been a meteor crater in Arizona.
Yeah.
And so, but I didn't know where Baghdad, Arizona. What part of the state is that in? Mark?
I'm afraid I don't know. I don't know much about it except just the name. I know there is one. Baghdad. Yeah, I'm afraid I'd have to look it up. Sorry, I don't know.
No, that's fine. I was just curious, but my guess was not correct.
Now that you mention it, though, I think that movie Baghdad Cafe I was just mentioning, I think that's about Baghdad, California. So I might be wrong on that
Oh,
one.
okay.
So there might be two of them.
Maybe.
So anyway, we'll have to look those up. Maybe somebody has look them up for us. We need to get going, don't we? We got some more recording to do, don't we?
Soon, yes. We have Susan Radko watching. She's on her way to Flint to catch a flight to Sarasota. Safe travels, Susan.
Yeah.
Let us know how it is in Florida.
Yeah.
Paul, maybe she's going through Lulu. I don't know. We got Paul guessing B. So I know there's a little delay, Paul, not throwing you the bus, but wanted to acknowledge your guess. Got Steve saying good morning from Southern Tennessee. Trees are turning a little down here. The dogwoods are turning.
Where is he? Do we know in Southern Tennessee?
If you're still watching, Steve,
did we
let
ask
us
that
know.
before?
I don't.
Well, he's the one in Tullahoma, I think. Was it Tullahoma?
I don't remember.
Okay, maybe he'll respond back. But
yeah.
Okay.
But that'd be good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, because that would be somewhat close to your.
Yeah,
hometown, right,
I
Mark?
have relatives in McMinnville. He'll know where that is. That's not far from Tullahoma. And my daughter went to college in Nashville, and I was born just south of Chattanooga in Georgia, but not too very far from Tullahoma.
Let's see. Yep, Tullahoma.
Very good.
Yep,
Yeah.
good memory, Mark.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
Tullahoma is the home of we went through this before, of a whiskey maker. And again, I've lost the name. I'm sorry. Anyway, he'll tell us.
And then was it Duncan Hines or?
Now, that was in Western Kentucky.
Kentucky.
That was in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's where Duncan Hines originated. He's a real person. And so, he's from Western Kentucky.
Nice job to Joel. He said, woohoo, got it right.
Very good. Very good.
Christopher said, oh, drat. I missed the quiz question for today. 1 for 4. Susie Q said, darn Lulu. And Christopher said, I know that in Jackson County, Tennessee, where his dad's from, there's a little church called the Baghdad Church of Christ.
Oh, really?
He was baptized there when he was 14. So
wow,
that is the reference to Baghdad, Arizona, he says.
Oh, okay.
Does George Dickel ring a bell?
Yes, that's Tullahoma. Okay, yeah, Dickel is Tullahoma, and Lynchburg is where they do Jack Daniel in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And that's not too far away, I don't think, from Tullahoma. So yeah, I know my whiskey town's pretty good. So, and I know all of the places that have intergalactic spaceports. Yes. Green River.
That's right. About that.
So,
Mark's the guy to go to. Yeah. And then as we wrap things up, Michael wants us to know there's a Baghdad, Florida as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's great to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That I think is it for today, Mark.
All right. That's enough. We've chatted on long enough, wasted people's time long enough. Whatever you're doing, do something more productive after you leave us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.